people out there who are looking to get started? What is that start?
Well, I mean, I'm very intentional about my programs. When people come to me, they usually already have their mindset in order. It's a very strategic approach. Because even before you try and, start building on a business, that's birthed out of you. So as, to some of the coaches that I work with, like Miss Ariana, some of we talk about this. You can't build a business over trauma. The business comes from you, so being in that mindset, I always let people know, make sure that you are in the right mindset to know why you want to start a business. Because if you don't know why you want to start a business and you're just like, oh, I just want to make some money. A lot of times people fail really quickly. Next, have a structured approach. Like the business planning process is something that I just fell in love with. Because when I started my first business, I was taught, I believe, the right way. I went to the SBA, which is still available today for anyone. And I got a mentor and I started to work on what I want my business to look like. And by the time I was done, I had pages and pages of ideas of what I wanted for my business. And that motivated me. It gave me the courage to actually want to lay it out and say, this is actually what it's going to look like. And is it realistic? So that is the first step. I take my clients through that in my one-on-one programs. I have 90-day programs. I have, 30-day programs for a lot of mini, startup entrepreneurs who are just like, I just want to get the thing, started, to get all of my, my documents in place and make sure that I know what I'm doing. And I love that because I give them that motivation. And usually, they end up working with me in, another way. And I love the fact that when you start off the right way with the business planning process, right? And sometimes people get scared about that because they're like, well, I don't need all that. I kind of know what I want to do. And it is a little bit of self-sabotaging that's involved there. That's why I tell people, get your mind together first, because when you come to me, get ready to work. Once we write down, as you saw, the business planning blueprint, right? Mini business plan.
It's quite detailed.
I've written business plans from, 3 pages all the way up to 75 pages. It depends on what you need. And when you get to a certain level in business, you start to realize there's a lot of funding available. And when they want to give you money, they want to make sure that you're taking your business seriously. And that's where I believe that, starting with the business plan takes you in that direction of knowing exactly what you want to do in the beginning, so you don't fall along the way and then go, oh my God, I need a business plan. And I've had people do that. They needed a lease for a building and the business owner goes, where's your business plan? And they go, I need a business plan for this. And so there's a lot of different things you need it for, but people don't really do it until, as always, they really need it or, they're going to lose something.
And you know what? You made me think of something to talk about, why that's not the right way to go. Like what you will probably miss if you don't do it up front and try to rush and do it when you need funding or something else in your business.
Well, first of all, you may miss an opportunity to get funding from a grant. A lot of people get caught up in that because they start to apply for grants and they don't know what to say. And it's because they haven't planned their business out. They haven't created, they haven't written down the mission, the vision, the core values, right? The structured approach of knowing exactly what that is. And a lot of times I think it's because people don't have direction as to even what that means. Like, what is a mission? Like, what are core values? Like, okay, I guess core values are like what I consider core values, but in business, it's scary for people because, anytime you are starting something new, it's always going to be scary. And it's supposed to be scary because it's teaching you something different. And I think naturally our bodies react to things that are new in that way because it's protecting us. So if we work on our mindset all throughout the process, before, doing, and after we're running a business, right? It's for life. Then we can, put ourselves in check and make sure that we're taking the right steps, which usually is writing down a business plan. Even the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. And someone even carried it out and was like, run with it. I was like, yes, sis, run with it. That's
right. I love that. And 3 of us went through a planning life planning session, right? For a few years, actually. But we had to do basically business plans for ourselves, right? And put those core values down and, have our mission and our vision personally first. So how important do you think that process is?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Another thing that Miss Ariana says that I love quoting other people who are amazing. She says, the business is building you. So, when you go through the process of doing the business plan, even, it's the same. You start to apply some of those things to your life.
Mm-hmm.
I realized the first time that I wrote a business plan that, I wasn't as thorough as I needed to be as far as my goals. And I realized that I didn't know how to build relationships because it was asking me to put down team members. And I was like, who am I going to put down as team members? Like, I don't know nobody. Like, I need people. And so you start to realize things about you that you're like, I might want to expand my inner circle. I might want to get better at understanding why I do things, why I'm in the business, why I even do things in life. Like, why did I make that decision? Because we are some of our choices. So I started to apply a lot of things from the business to my life. So I think it's really important. If you're starting with that, with the life goals and the life planning, it's only going to make you better as a business owner because you already have a head start.
That's right.
Yeah.
That part. A lot of people try to separate the two. When for what do they call it? For the saving yourself portion of it. Yeah. If you want to keep a sane mind, you want some me time, you want to self-care. But your business, you just said it's a part of you. It is a part of you. You can't separate those things. They're built off of the core values that you set for yourself.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah.